So hello everyone. So this is very exciting moment. We'll start in a minute. Thank you for joining everyone. Thanks again. So just 30 seconds and we'll start. So I can see a few people are still joining. We got around 16, 17 people. Hello, Kevin, Femi, Kevin. Hello, Kiran, Madiha. Welcome. Good to see you here. Mohini, good to see you. Ola, Shri, everyone. Not taking everyone's name, but yes. Thank you for joining this. And Vikas, Vishwa, Suresh, um, thank you for joining. So let's start. Welcome everyone to this webinar. This webinar is based on principle number 10 of SAFE. And principle number of 10, which was introduced few years back, seeing the importance of delivering at speed. And this principle I'm talking about is organize around value. Okay. How to bring this principle into practice is something that you can see on the screen through value stream and agile release train identification workshops. So this is a workshop provided by Scaled Agile, and with help of this workshop, organizations can identify the value and then they can organize the people to deliver that value. So let's see this. I'm taking you through the Scaled Agile website directly. This is scaledagileFramework.com. And once you look at scaledagileFramework.com, at the bottom, we will see an implementation roadmap towards the right. If you click on the implementation roadmap, you will see there is an implementation roadmap of SAFE after scrolling a bit. So this is where this value stream and art identification workshop is done in starting off your transformation. So when we are starting a transformation, when the organizations decide to go SAFE, first we create a guiding coalition, which is helping us to build people and knowledge in them so that they can help us in implementing SAFE. Once we train executive managers and leaders, then it is the time to organize around value. And for this, we do a workshop, SAFE value stream and art identification workshop. Art is agile release train. So let me take you back to the principle so that we can understand that why this is very, very important. If you go home and if you go to the principles, this is SAFE principles. Yeah? Everything on this big picture is very readable and very user friendly. So let's talk about organize around value, the 10th principle, which is being implemented by this workshop that I was showing you. Organizing around value is very, very important because traditionally we have been organizing in silos, and there are a lot of people who are organized in hierarchies. We are not saying that hierarchies are bad. Hierarchies are good because they help in revenue and cost, as you can see in the screen. Overall, they help us in getting stability and execution. Yes, they help us in getting stability and execution. But we need to organize around value to deliver at speed of innovation. Right? So when we start an organization, we mostly start as a network of team, but slowly we start building hierarchies. The bad part is that this network of team, which is helping us to make faster decision, disappears after some time. And we are left with these silos. Yeah. Now, let me give an example. What happens when the people are organizing silos? Let's say there is a software developer and there is someone in the testing department. Let's say I am in software delivery and my friend, let's say Ashish is in the testing department. Okay. So I'll ask Ashish, I need help in getting some test data. Can you help in getting some test data? And Ashish said that, yes, of course, Amog, I will help you do that. I can create production like data. So I said, okay, please do it. So it will take me 2 days to get this done. Okay, I have 2 days, please get this done. Let me check with my boss. And Ashish goes and he check with the boss. Okay, Ashish, don't you have your own work to do? Please do your work. Amok, sorry, my boss is not allowing me to do it. Boss, I need help from Ashish to get some test data. What exactly you need, Amog? Boss, please see your email sometime. I have written everything. I have explained everything there. We need Ashish to help with test data. Sorry, Ashish is busy. Amog, Ashish is busy. I don't care. I need test data. Anyone can give me test data from testing team. Can anyone else help? Is anyone free to give test data? No one is free. Like 3 weeks have already gone now. Yeah. And that's what happened when we organize around silos. Yeah. And that's where we can't deliver at speed. And if we can't deliver at speed, we cannot achieve business agility. And the purpose of SAFE itself is to achieve business agility. So this is the most important part to organize around value, to have a dual operating system where we maintain the network of team and we have hierarchies and benefit of hierarchies as well. Now, instead of this, what are we suggesting? Okay. We are looking forward that all the people who are required to deliver value, who are required to deliver the solution to the customers, they come together. When we talk about agile release train, it is like 50 to 125 people or 5 to 12 teams coming together to deliver a solution. To deliver a solution. So all the teams that are required to deliver these specific solutions, they come together and they form cross-functional teams, small cross-functional teams, and they work together. So these functional managers are no more responsible for day-to-day work of these knowledge workers. Again, we know that knowledge workers do not like to be micromanaged. They are motivated when they have autonomy. Yeah. So that's what we are also getting. We are getting autonomy because these are forming self-organizing teams and they are motivated now to deliver a solution and they are aware of the big picture as well. So this is called an agile release train. And this is what we call about organizing around value. Now the question is, yes, the principle says that this is what it should be done, but how to do it? We know what to do, but how to do it? And this is a great challenge. None of the other scaling framework provide substance as SAFE provides us. So SAFE has provided the entire toolkit, which is helping us to identify the value streams and agile release trains. So I'm taking you through how do we find out. I'm not taking you through the exact toolkit because it is available, it is licensed, and it is available for the SPCs. So let me take you another way where we can have similar information about how to do value stream identification. So if you click on implementation roadmap, and this is where SAFE value stream and art identification workshop, and this is organize value around. Okay. So when you click on organize value around, you will be taken to the web page, which will talk about two different type of value streams. So to identify a value stream, first we need to identify what kind of value stream we are talking about. So there are two type of value streams in SAFE. The first is operational value stream. Operational value stream is concept to cash, an idea to delivery of that idea. All the steps in between, concept to cash, and all these steps in between, and all the people who are helping the customers to achieve those steps, and all the solutions that are being used. So I'll repeat, an operation value stream is concept to cash. Concept to cash, that is number one. All the steps in between, that is number two. All the people who are helping this customer to achieve this value, this customer to achieve this value, number three. and all the solutions that are being used to deliver this value. So this combination is known as operation value stream. Yeah. But SAFe uh, does not focus too much on it. In SAFe, we focus on development value stream more. So what is development value stream? Development value stream are steps, information, and people. Steps, information, and people, and maybe assets that helps to develop these solutions that are being used by the operation value stream. So this is called development value stream. And in SAFe, we focus more on development value stream. But to identify development value stream, we have to first understand the operation value stream as well. So the first step in value stream identification workshop is to understand the operation value stream. Yeah. Much before that, if you are conducting a workshop for value stream identification and art identification, the first step is to identify the people who should be participating in this workshop. And then have a small retrospective with those people and identify why do they want to have this workshop? What is the benefit that they are planning to achieve from this workshop? What are the current challenges they are having in working in silos? So that once we have done this workshop, you can ask them again that do you think with this new way, with this new organization around value, will solve the problem that they are having from organizing in silos? Yeah. So that's a validation. That's a inspection and adaptation. Yeah. If you don't identify the challenges those customers are facing by working in silos, after identifying the value streams and agile release trains, how will we know whether those challenges are being resolved or not? So the first step is to understand those challenges and then do this value stream identification workshop so that we can understand and we can ask them, we can validate with them whether those challenges are being addressed or not. Okay. Once we have done this, if you go further, identify operation value stream. That is the first step. So step number 0, find the people, find why they want to do it, and find the issues that they are facing. Step number 2, identify the operation value stream. Okay. In identifying the operation value stream, we answer these questions. Who are your users or customers? Are they internal or external or both? What products and services do you market or sell or support? What solutions do you provide for internal users? What is the trigger of that value? Remember, is idea to cash, concept to cash. What is the trigger of that idea? And what is the value your customer perceive? And what is the value that you deliver and you also get that value? So based on these 5 steps, we try to identify the operation value stream. In the recent updates, Scaled Agile have provided different type of operation value stream. When we looked at version 3.54, they have just mentioned this first fulfillment value stream. But as SAFe has matured, now we have 4 type of operation value stream. And it is not a holistic or exhaustive type of operation value stream. Based on the research, we have found that most of the operation value stream will fit in one of these categories. Yeah. So the first step is to identify the operation value stream. Okay. There are some examples as well. And then you identify the solutions that operation value stream are using. That is the second step. In second step, we identify all the solutions that the operation value stream is using. In the third step, we identify all the people who are helping to develop these solutions across geographies and their location as well. For example, 80 people in US, 30 people in India, 30 people in Estonia, etc. And then we identify the development value stream. We group them together and we say, these are our operation value streams. sorry, development value streams. Yeah. So this is how we identify our development value stream so that we can further find agile release trains into them. But there are certain characteristics based on that we say, okay, these are our development value stream. And one of them is, are they independent of each other? Okay. How connected they are? Do we require a coordination between them? For example, in this case, based on that, these are the people, who are developing solutions which are mostly customer facing. These are the people who are developing solution that is core banking, which is like backend. And based on that, we have decided that these are the development value streams. Also, do not think that we will get right in the first time. Okay? It is like inspect and adapt. You can identify the development value stream, try it once, and then you can also inspect and adapt and change a bit there. Once we have done this, we identify some additional people. For example, 3 marketing support, 10 people in Delhi. Yeah. And then we identify all the people who are required to deliver this value. Once we have identified all the people, then it is the time to identify the train. Now, there are certain examples that there might be 2 development value stream which can be supported by a single train. There can be a pattern where only one development value stream is there and a single train is enough to support it. There's another pattern which is called large solution or solution train. When we have multiple trains required to deliver a single large solution, then we call it as large solution or solution train. So this is again a pattern to identify trains. So identifying trains is the last step. I'm not getting into very detailed into it, but that is your last step. You identify trains, and then further you finish this workshop, and then you try to check with your customers whether it was helpful for them or not. And with this new organization structure, do they think that the issues that they were facing by operating in silos, whether they are getting solved or not? This does not end here. As next step, you will be also dividing those trains, or dividing is not the right word. You will be working with the train leadership to see how can you have different type of teams on the train. And this has been uh, identified, or this has been supported by your workshop, which is done in your SAFO teams. So team formation workshop is also there. Further, you can use team formation workshop to see how you can have different type of teams on your train. Okay, and there's so much more, but that's where I would like to end our first topic, which is why it is important to organize around value and how you can do that as well. Okay, so that's all for today, a very short one. So let's take questions. So we have a question from Femi. Hello, Femi. The question is it not risky not to focus on operation value stream? Shouldn't it not to leave no stone unturned? Yeah. Okay. Yes, the operation value stream is the focus as well, but mostly the when we are talking about safe, yeah, when we are talking about every organization is software department. Okay? If we focus on development value stream, it helps us in speeding up the solution. Of course, operation value stream has to be a focus, but that is not the focus of the topic we are discussing. Yeah? Operation value stream, there is a focus and there is a need to focus in a different perspective altogether. But the topic that we are discussing today, value stream identification and art identification workshop, in this workshop, we focus on development value stream. But yes, when we create journey maps, journey maps are based on operation value streams. And overall, we want to reduce the time and we want to increase the experience of the customer. And for those perspective in design thinking, operation value stream is also focused on. Yeah. So there are different areas which needs to be focused. but the focus of the value stream identification and art identification workshop is development value stream. I hope, Femi, that answers your question. That yes, we need to focus on operation value stream as well. Yeah. The second question is, you can post a follow-up question as well. Feel free to do that. The second question is from Mr. Jindal. Will we be able to get the material you are sharing? Okay, yeah, it is freely available. I'm showing you, it is on scaledagileframework.com, organized around value. This session is also recorded and it will be available on the website of Advanced Agility under webinars. Yes, this will be available as well. Okay, so let's have one more question. Okay, in which training all these things are covered? Okay, so I think we do not cover this in most of the 2-day trainings, but if you are a SPC safe practice consultant, you must have gone through this in lesson number 9 of implementing safe. So in our implementing safe class, we cover the entire lesson on how to identify value streams and agile restraints. So this is covered in your SPC class. Okay, Mohini, there's another question. What are the benefits of becoming SP other than delivering training? Okay, so a SPC, safe practice consultant, can deliver some of the trainings, but that is not the only benefit. Okay, once you become SPC, you get access to the safe studio, and by getting access to the safe studio, you can do a lot more. Safe practice consultant, as the name suggests, it is for consulting mostly. So when I became a SPC in 2014, immediately I got a 25% hike in my salary, and when I changed my job. But I'm not saying that you should change your job, but what I'm saying is that safe practice consultant is the very much in demand certification, and if you practice implementing safe for a couple of years, you will be very much in demand for consulting, for implementing safe, for facilitating PI planning. Okay, so it is a very high level certification, SPC, and it is beneficial not only for training but also consulting and coaching as well. With safe, you get a lot of other support as well. Okay, another follow-up question is how Scrum Master can benefit from SPC. So there are two ways. So once you become SPC and once you get coaching from the right coach, so just doing a SPC training for 4 days is not enough. You need to have the right coaching under the experienced people who have implemented safe. And so once you get this done, then under the guidance of the experienced SPC or SPCTs, you can get to the next level. For example, Scrum Master can progress into a RT position, or Scrum Master can also become business owners, depending on their experience and their interest as well. So as a SPC, you can help Scrum Master to get better at what they are doing and also in their career progression as well. Okay, I think we're good. So there are no more questions. I thank you for your support. I think we had a good number of participation today. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. And please feel free to connect with me. My number is easily available on LinkedIn. So if you want to connect on LinkedIn, please feel free to connect on LinkedIn as well. Okay, there is one more question. Could you please throw some more light on implementation roadmap, the sequence of activities? Okay, yeah, sure. So we go through the implementation roadmap. So this is your implementation roadmap. Let's see. No, not this one. So this is your implementation roadmap. Thank you, Suresh, for asking this. So implementation roadmap, this snake-like diagram is a success pattern to implement safe. Yeah, it is a sequence of steps that has been proven to implement safe. And it is not that someone was dreaming and then they have created this implementation roadmap based on what they think that it will work. It is just not based on thought. it is completely based on practice. And all these steps are based on the 8 steps of change by John P. Cotter. Yeah. So let me say 8 steps of change. Let's say 8 steps of change by Cotter. If you see this 8 steps of change by Cotter, and if you see these steps, create a sense of urgency, form a powerful guiding coalition, create a vision for change, communicate the vision, remove obstacle, create a short-term win, build on change, and anchor new approaches. Exactly these 8 steps have been replicated in the implementation roadmap. So first, create a sense of urgency. Why do you want to implement SAFe? The second step, creating a guiding coalition. Yeah, creating a guiding coalition. Train executives and leaders. Train your PMO. Form a lean agile center of excellence. Then create a vision of change. Form a value stream identification workshop and create a plan. Then create an army which can support you, and then generate a short-term win by launching your first train, by conducting the first PA planning. Once it is successful, celebrate your short-term win and generate more trains. And once you are implementing SAFe in the same value stream, in the same portfolio, extend it to other portfolios, and then accelerate. Earlier, we were saying sustain, but I think sustain is not enough. We have to accelerate. We have to keep implementing SAFe further. So this is a short summary, Suresh, of implementation roadmap, which are sequence of steps which are proven to be implementing SAFe. Why doesn't SAFe go into the details of value stream mapping? Why does it stop at identifying value streams? Okay, so first, Ola, there are two things. Okay, value stream identification is different from value stream mapping. I know we can use this word. Value stream mapping is mostly aligned to your principle number 2, apply systems thinking, where we say optimizing a component does not optimize the system, and to optimize the entire system, we have to optimize the full value stream. And then we do a value stream mapping, we identify delays and we remove delays. So that is your principle number 2 mostly. VSI, value stream identification workshop, is your principle number 10 mostly. They overlap a bit, but value stream identification is principle number 10. So what I understand is you are asking from VSI that why does SAFe stop at VSI? Why doesn't it go further? So it goes further as well. Yeah. For example, how do you solve a complex problem? By breaking them into small pieces. So that's where SAFe has also done it. So this workshop, instead of making a 15 days workshop, SAFe have divided it into small pieces based on the participants, based on the people who should participate into it. It is a role based. Yeah. So your leaders participate in value stream identification workshop and identifying the agile release train. Now, those leaders are not required for having the teams on a train. For that, we require train leadership, and for that, we require teams. So then we do a different workshop, which is team formation workshop, where the audience is different. That's why we have a different toolkit for this. And we have a different workshop for this. So SAFe is not stopping there. SAFe is getting more detail. Okay, Femi, another question. Thank you, Suresh. Welcome. Can LPM be implemented before the first PI? Yeah, of course it can be, because this is a framework. Scaled agile framework. It is a framework. It is a guidance. Normally, and I know why you are asking this question, Femi. So if you look at the big picture here, when we talk about SAFe essential, it says the SAFe configuration. Yeah, this is essential configuration. It provides the minimal elements necessary for agile release train to deliver solutions and is the simplest starting point of implementation. So it is the simplest starting point of implementation. No one is saying don't start with a complex implementation. Yeah. So you can start with a complex one. You can start with a portfolio. I know organizations which are starting with portfolio and they are just implementing LPM because they do not have a buy-in to implement SAFe yet. So they are just implementing lean portfolio management. And once LPM is implemented, then they can go further. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Ola, I think you want to speak up. You can unmute yourself and you can speak up if you want to ask a question. Ola?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to ask something about RTE. I thought maybe we could take it offline because of time constraints. So
Yeah, no
if it's
issues. Ask your question. Ask your question, please.
well, it's just that basically, are we going to be running a workshop in regards to RTE? Because I'm thinking of sitting that as well. I've renewed my SPC, so I'm just thinking that maybe that would be the next step, and I will need your help with
Yeah,
release
sure.
train engineering.
I think we are running a RT workshop soon in next week. So yes, we can talk offline about it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. Thank you all, and thank you for asking the questions. You can also reach us at contact@advancedagility.com, and you know the website address as well. Femi, I'll definitely answer your questions. We can have a further sessions to it. So who is the counterpart for RT and ST at full safe and large solution level? So when we say full safe, when we talk about portfolio is not accountability of an individual. When we talk about large solutions or portfolios, they are a collaboration between various group of people. That's why when we talk about LPM, when you click on here LPM, you will see that is a collaboration between executives, business owners, and technical people who are architects, etc. So if you see, this is a collaboration. So there is no single point of contact. Yeah, but yes, within this collaboration, there might be someone who is working as a scrum master for this team of LPM, and that person or few people might be leading that. Yeah? So there is no counterpart to RT and ST as a specific role that has been defined in LPM, but there are a group of people, and this is a collaboration. I hope, Femi, that answers your question. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Good luck. Take care. Thank you for attending. I really appreciate your support. If you're not attending, I would not have loved talking, and I would not have loved this webinar. Thank you all. Good night and stay connected. Bye.